What is up, Helldivers? Sly Gaming here, and Helldivers 2 developer Arrowhead just dropped a major balancing patch onto the community. As per usual, I will be diving into this new patch and going over the new balances, changes, and fixes that were implemented in the new update. Additionally, I will be going over the new Galactic War Changes that the player will be seeing this week in Helldivers 2 as well. If you are new to the channel and just want to see a specific section of this update news video, feel free to check those timestamps below so that you can skip straight to the info that you're looking for. Before we get started, I just wanted to invite you all to come and join me Mondays and Wednesdays at 7 p.m. Central Time, where I live stream tons of your favorite games like Helldivers and more. Without further ado, let's jump into the new Helldivers 1.0.102 update that was just dropped on March 12th. So to start out, I will go over the new major gameplay changes that occurred in this week's update, starting with what the all-seeing Game Master has changed to the Galactic War front. So last week, we saw the community take over Tien Quan, which freed up development of the exciting new XO45 Patriot Exosuit. This was huge in the Galactic War and even created the new XO45 Patriot Suit stratagem, which can be unlocked at level 25. Additionally, this new development allowed all players to try out this new stratagem for a limited one-time use per mission. This limited time stratagem has now been removed, so players will have to reach that level 25, which is when they will have the full ability to unlock the stratagem for good. With the battle for Tien Quan out of the way, the Galactic War has now focused on a new major order, which is wiping out the Terminids across the barrier planets in the Umlaut sector. This includes the planets Errata Prime, Fenrir 3, Meridia, and Turing. How, you may ask? Well, a brand new mission has been added to all of these planets called Activate Terminid Control System, and it is extremely challenging. The main objective of this mission is to activate a Termicide Dispersion Tower, which includes defending battery silos while they power the tower up. Once all of the towers have been activated across the planet, this will immunize the planet of all Terminids essentially, which, to me, sounds like we are committing planetary genocide on the species. What consequences will this have on the future of the Galactic War? Only time will tell. In addition to this new major change in the Galactic War landscape, Helldivers will also be getting the new Cutting Edge War Bond, which will arrive on March 14th. While I won't be breaking that down in this video, I have made a video covering some of the major new items that we will see in the Cutting Edge War Bond. If you are interested in seeing what you can expect in the new Electrifying War Bond, I have linked that video in the description below. With the major Galactic War Changes out of the way, we shift our focus to the new patch that was just dropped and what changes the player will see on the gameplay side. As many of you seasoned Helldivers may be aware of, the spawn rates on heavily armored enemies such as the Chargers and Bile Titans could be a bit ridiculous on higher difficulties. According to the developers, the main focus of this particular patch is to address the spawn rate of heavily armored Terminid enemies, more specifically the Chargers and Bile Titans on higher difficulties. The goal is to ensure that players still need to bring anti-tank capabilities without overwhelming them. To achieve this, the spawn rate of Chargers and Bile Titans on difficulty 7 and higher, aka Suicide Mission, Impossible, and Helldive, has been reduced. To be clear, this change will not reduce the overall difficulty, but will redistribute enemy types to provide a more balanced challenge. Additionally, a balance was made that involves the health reduction of Chargers' heads. Now a well-placed shot from a recoilless rifle or EAT-17 should instantly kill a Charger. This adjustment, combined with the increased armor penetration ability of these weapons, should make Chargers more manageable for well-equipped groups. Moving on to the gameplay changes that were implemented, and there is really only one that is being reworked. This change is to the Electronic Countermeasures Operation modifier. This modifier had a chance of giving a random stratagem instead of the one that you would input. This new change has temporarily removed the modifier for reworking, but the devs state that it will be reintroduced in a future update with clearer communication and a more exciting implementation. In addition to the gameplay changes, the patch also fixed a couple of minor issues such as missing text on HUD and UI elements, subtitle and voiceover mismatches, and various crashes during gameplay and mission deployment. The developers also addressed a couple of issues that this patch may have introduced, as well as issues that are currently being looked into. These include game crashes when using a stim inside of an exosuit, pink artifacting in the sky after large explosions, and the Exosuit potentially destroying itself with rockets while turning, among some others. If you want a full list of the issues currently being worked on, feel free to check out the description below where I have put that in a full list for you. And that just about wraps up our overview of the latest patch for Helldivers 2, update 1.0.102. The changes to enemy spawn rates, gameplay mechanics, and bug fixes should enhance your overall experience. As usual, if you enjoyed this video, make sure that you hit that like and subscribe button so that you can stay up to date on the latest news in your favorite games. Also, don't forget to join me Mondays and Wednesdays at 7 p.m. Central Time, where I live stream games like Helldivers 2 and more. Until next time, stay vigilant, Helldivers, and keep spreading managed democracy across the galaxy. Thanks for watching. This is Sly Spy Gaming, signing out.